In this life, we all look for love, peace, and happiness, mostly in people, places, and things, and some in spiritual beliefs and practices. So, which spiritual belief is the correct one? Here are the basic tenets of various religions and philosophies presented, emphasizing their common quest for inner peace and knowledge common to all spiritual seekers and religions. With non-duality, awakening comes through non-dual knowledge, which transcends the boundaries of religions and creeds.
Christian belief. Love and forgiveness are two basic principles of Orthodox Christianity. When we love and forgive others, we open our hearts to inner peace.
Muslim belief, faith and submission to God are two basic principles of Islam. When we believe in God and submit to His will, we find inner peace.
Buddhist belief, meditation and non-violence are two basic principles of Buddhism. When we meditate and avoid violence, we are freed from pain and suffering.
Non-duality is the concept that reality is one and indivisible. When we understand non-duality, we realize that we are all one with all other beings.
Christian, I think that despite our differences, we all seek something beyond ourselves, something greater.
I agree. In Islam, we talk about sticking to Allah and doing His will, but that's something I see reflected in your teachings as well. Indeed, the concept of freedom from attachment and passion is central to Buddhism. It's interesting how that ties into your concepts of divine will and self-surrender.
In non-duality Advaita Vedanta, we speak of the awareness of our essential oneness with the Absolute. This concept of oneness, though expressed differently, seems to be common among us.
Christian, true, this idea of oneness with the divine is also present in Christianity. We speak of integration with God through Christ.
And in Islam, the concept of the oneness of God is fundamental. The idea that we are all part of a greater being.
Although we do not focus on a divine being in Buddhism, the concept of oneness with the whole and freedom from personal passion is comparable.
Advaita Vedanta non-duality seeker. It's interesting how different traditions arrive at similar understandings, even if the paths are different. Perhaps this reflects a deeper truth about the human experience.
In Judaism, we emphasize the relationship between God and humanity through the observance of the mitzvah, the divine commandments. This is not simply an obedience to rules, but an active participation in the preservation of creation and the achievement of tikkun olam, of the mending of the world.
Very interesting. It seems that even in Christianity we have similar concepts, in different forms. The concept of ministry and love of neighbor.
And in Islam, we emphasize the importance of conscientious obedience to God and responsibility to the community. The concept of ummah, or community of believers, is central.
The concept of active participation in the world, by living mindfully, is something found in Buddhism as well. The idea of liberation is not isolation from the world, but deeper participation in it.
Jew, Rabbi. Perhaps true wisdom is found not only in seeking God, but also in consciously participating in the world, in a way that honors the divine presence in all.
Advaita Vedanta seeker, it is amazing how, despite our differences, there is a common emphasis on consciousness, responsibility, and active participation in humanity.
This dialogue shows how, despite external differences, there is a common thread that unites various religious and spiritual traditions in a search for deeper understanding and unity. So, the conclusion is that all religions are good. Every path is good. I am a Greek Orthodox Christian, but I add the philosophy of non-duality to complement my spiritual journey. Regardless of your religion, the study of non-duality will help your awakening. Enlightenment comes through non-dual knowledge of yourself and the world. The non-dual philosophy includes all religions, but transcends the boundaries of religions and creeds. Created by Elias Stasinos. Subscribe to learn more about non-duality.